Hey everyone, welcome to week 28 of 12 Months of Less. This week, I'm not feeling the best, but I'm hanging in there. I am here to tell you what is ahead. Week 28, the challenge is a question. And that question is, what is one unhealthy habit that you have that you can start to take steps toward to either breaking or flipping it around or making that unhealthy habit a healthy habit. And I only want you to pick one because I feel like when we focus on so many things, your hands are in so many pots, it's hard to see a lot of progress when you're doing 5 different things than when you're working on one thing and you can focus all of your energy into it. And that's kind of why this challenge is broken up into months so we can focus on different things. Just so you know, pick one thing that you want to work on. And then the step 2, so there's actually 3 steps to this. Step 1 is pick one unhealthy habit that you want to fix or work on. Number 2 is to identify a couple things you can do to make steps toward either eliminating this healthy habit or improving it and turning it into a healthy habit. And then step 3 is I want you to tell everyone about it. And I'm going to walk through an example of what I'm doing, just so you kind of have an idea. I found that because I've been telling everyone about what I'm doing, it has helped out so much because it really makes you accountable for changing your life. What I'm doing is I realized that number 1, my unhealthy habit is what I eat. I have been eating very bad, unhealthy foods for a while, and I have gained a lot of weight since college. I've gained probably at least 50, if not like 60 pounds. It has been progressively building up, and it's not necessarily about the weight. It's just that I know that I am heavier because of what I've been eating, which is unhealthy. So my goal is I really want to live as long as I can and be healthy and be fit because I want the best life possible for myself. And I know that I need to change what I eat to do that. That's my unhealthy habit, is what I've been eating. Steps that I can take to improve that. This month I am doing the Whole30. And the Whole30 is not really a diet. It is more of a lifestyle change. It's a 30-day challenge that you complete, and you eliminate sugar, you eliminate alcohol, you eliminate grains, legumes, and what's the 5th one? Did I say grains? I don't think I said grains. Okay, I'm blinking now. But there's 5 things you eliminate from your diet, and it is retraining your brain, and it's removing the emotional attachment to food. So I'm on day 5. It's going well. There have been some ups and downs, but overall I am feeling really good. So that's one thing I am doing, and there's a lot kind of within that program, so that's like my main idea. But the third part of this is that I have told everyone I'm doing the Whole30. I put it on social media. I've told my friends, my family, my coworkers. I have let the whole world know I'm doing this. And I think this is very helpful for a couple reasons. When you let people know, they're going to come in and support you. When you're having a rough day, they are going to encourage you. I have not been feeling good lately, but I have had people encourage me saying like, it gets better. And I am in a Facebook group, which I think is very important for Whole30 beginners. I post on my Instagram stories each meal that I've made every day, and I've gotten a lot of like tips on that. I've been posting on Facebook and Instagram too, and I've got comments from people, and they're just very encouraging, inspiring, and they give me tips on things. And I think it's really helpful because we're not in this alone. There's so many people who have been or are going through what you are going through, and they are there to help out. definitely let people know. If you're not a big social media person, that's totally okay. You don't need to post on there, but let your family know, let your friends know. They are going to hopefully encourage you, and when it gets tough, they're going to support you and make sure that you're not giving in. The last 2 days I've been traveling, and on my way home I was thinking, you know what, I'm so glad that they knew I was on Whole30, because it would have been a totally different situation if I wasn't. I packed my cooler, I brought my food, they knew I did that, so they knew they weren't expecting to feed me. They had corn and regular hot dogs and buns and regular ketchup, and talked about ordering pizza, and I just felt so great because I let them know, so I didn't fall into temptation or them just saying, oh, it's just one slice, it's no big deal. Because really, like, if you eat one thing that's not Whole30 compliant, you have to restart, and I don't want to restart. Letting people know what you are trying to work on. Let us know in the Facebook group. That is a community that we are there to support you with. The other thing that I want to say is, so this does not have to be health or fitness related. It can be anything. So I know that's a big one for a lot of people, eating better, exercising more, but there's other things that maybe you have an unhealthy habit. So maybe you yell at your children, or you argue with your spouse, or you just have like a negative outlook on life and you complain a lot. Those may be some things that you want to flip and change around. Really think about what you want to do. Pick one thing. Figure out a couple things you can do to help make that unhealthy habit healthy or eliminate it. And number 3 is to tell everyone you know. And that is it for this week. Very excited to see everything you're working on. Work on those unhealthy habits. I will see you next week for another week. But until then, have a good one, guys.